Final round of the Rockstar Energy MX Nationals took us to RJ Motosport Park just outside of Barrie, Ontario for the 10th and final round of the season. Heading into the MX2 First Moto, Sean Moffenbauer held the points lead and was nervous and just wanted to get out there and do what he had to do to not make any mistakes. Getting out front again was number 35, that's Jason Benny, followed by Pettis, and there is young upstart, that is number 146, Marco Canella, enjoying a good start in his first ever race in a pro level. And there's, bad news for number 184, that's Tanner Ward, and first pro race, number 424, that's Austin Watling, both off to a rough start. Tanner Ward would not be able to finish this one and took a DNF. Austin Watling would work his way up to 14th. Early on, it was out front, we had the tandem MX101 boys of Jess Pettis and Sean Moffenbauer, followed by Dylan Wright and Jacob Hayes having a good ride, and there is, up in the top five, that's Marco Canella. Connor Mullenix, he's up from San Diego, number 288, 424. Again, another look at Austin Watling as he moves up through the pack. Sean Moffenbauer got out front, did exactly what he needed to do. Check out and not make any mistakes, stay away from any kind of carnage that may happen behind and jeopardize his position up at the top of the list. Feeling good out front. He admitted there were some nerves heading into this one. Jess Pettis in second, feeling great after his collarbone injury earlier. Jacob Hayes also enjoying himself up in third place. There's Dylan Wright being chased by Marco Canella. Number 338, that's Ryan Surratt. He sat second in points and had a terrible start and had to work his way up to try to avoid being leapfrogged by Dylan Wright in the standings, but Moffenbauer would take the first moto win. Second would go to number 16, that's Jess Pettis. Third, an excited Jacob Hayes. Lots happened in the first MX1 moto here. As you can see, number 58 getting off to a great start. And the early lead here, Matt Gerke is the points leader heading into this final round as Jeremy Medaglia and Mike Alessi come flying around the first turn. Up front, Alessi would take over, but squared off is Jeremy Medaglia. Look at the front here. And then there's carnage in the second corner here. That would collect Jesse Wentland on a new ride. Cade Clayson, who got away quickly. And that's number 6, Tyler Medaglia, and Kyle Keese, number 464, making an appearance. And there is Tyler Medaglia remounting. Dead last, though, was Jesse Wentland. He would make his way up into 10th. Early leader, Michael Alessi. And there is also second in points, that's Christoph Purcell, trying to do as much damage as he can. Number 108, that's Dylan Epstein. And there is Matt Gerke. Boy, he found himself in trouble early, going down, stalling, and having some troubles finding himself outside the top 25 on lap 4. Alessi out front had Colton Fasciotti, who's been on fire lately, chasing him down. There goes Purcell. Fourth place, Jeremy Medaglia had 2 DNFs the week before. Matt Gerke, you can see his championship slipping away, so he put his head down, just went after it. And there is Tyler Medaglia after crashing in that second turn. He's moving his way up too. Things would not go his way, unfortunately. There's Colton Fasciotti out front, followed by Alessi, who had Purcell chasing him down. Matt Gerke continuing to pass up through the riders, knowing that every point would count. There is Mike Brown up, number 311, for his one-off ride up here. Kyle Chisholm, after taking a horrible crash in the first lap of practice today, he's out there but in some pain, shoulder and leg. And there's Cade Clayson after his early fall, moving his way up as well. But trouble. Colton Fasciotti would find himself on the ground, have to pick himself up and work his way back up. There he is, shown here in third place. Michael Alessi back out front. Dylan Epstein back out after his leg injury. Not feeling 100%, but he wanted to finish off the season strong. There's number 311, Mike Brown on that Husqvarna. FXR brought him up here. He's having a good time. Jeremy Medaglia would end up kind of on his own in fourth place. Cade Clayson and Tyler Medaglia battling it out here late in the moto, both of them coming down from the very end of the pack. Colton Fasciotti came around, found himself back out front, making the pass. Christoph Purcell cruising smoothly. In trouble for Tyler Medaglia. Some kind of mechanical cause of chain to break. He was out for that moto, taking his DNF. Not happy about it at all. Taking the checker flag, Colton Fasciotti, followed by Christoph Purcell. Third place would be Mike Alessi. Great battle for 5th and 6th. Epstein and Gerke making his way all the way up to 6th place. Look at that start by number 14, Dylan Wright, as he timed the gate perfectly in the final MX2 moto of the season. Running the first corner, number 35, that's going to be Jason Benny. Oh, he's feeling the number 14 in the side, but Jason Benny again with a great start, followed by Wright, and there is Marco Canella up with a great start. There's points leader Moffenbauer just trying to stay out of trouble as the riders file through. Oh, in trouble again for number 424 in his first pro race. That's Austin Watling. Things not going his way early. Dylan Wright out front early. That's Hayes, Surratt, and Moffenbauer. Surratt knows he has to stay up close just to try to hold on to that second place in the points. Pettis just behind Marco Canella around the new wall they built up. That's Dylan Wright right in your kitchen there, heading over the tabletop, scrubbing nicely with Hayes and Surratt. Fourth goes to Moffenbauer, just trying to stay out of trouble. Fifth at the moment is Marco Canella. Jess Pettis, followed by Marco Canella, as the top three guys would get close. Moffenbauer would just sort of sit behind, trying to stay out of trouble, as we've said. Marco Canella looking good in his first race. There goes Casey Keast. He's followed by Jared Pesci up here for another round. And there's 288 Connor Mullenix. He would end up 6th on the day and in this moto. Good showing for that young amateur rider. Jason Benny, the early leader, slipping back in the ranks a little bit. Jumping out into the valley, that's Dylan Wright with a close battle now. Moffenbauer chasing down Jacob Hayes. Oh, in trouble for Ryan Surratt. Second in points. He's down. He's going to try to get back up. He's hurt his leg and he's given up. He's not going to be able to finish this one. And you know what? That is actually going to give second place by 1 point to Dylan Wright, who's going to take this one here. He's out front and out of trouble. Second in riding great late this season, that's Jacob Hayes. Third is Sean Moffenbauer, just looking to clinch this title. Fourth, that's another great ride, solid for Jess Pettis. Checkered flag goes to Dylan Wright for his win. Jacob Hayes pretty close behind him, but the championship and the overall in the day goes to Sean Moffenbauer, taking his first pro championship here in the outdoors. MX2 title goes to Sean Moffenbauer in the MX 101 gang. There they are celebrating. Teammate Jess Pettis comes up. As you can see in the background, Dylan Wright and his GDR crew celebrating their moto win. Congratulations to these guys.
In position, 1, 2, 3.
Final MX1 moto of the season blasted off the gate. Matt Gerke looking to solidify this championship as it came around the first turn. It was a great position there for number 7. That's Cade Clayson with Matt Gerke out front. Followed as always by Alessi there off the start. First moto winner, Colton Fasciotti up in there. Better starts for some of the riders who went down first moto in the second corner. Matt Gerke out front. Again, like Moffenbauer, just trying to stay out of trouble. Alessi second. There is another great start for Tyler Medaglia. There goes Fasciotti, Chisholm. The rest of the guys as they file through, and then they came around again. It looks to be number 377. That's Christophe Purcell out front. All he can do is go out and win and see what could happen. Matt Gerke would need to fall below third place if he was to win and steal it from Gerke. Gerke a little bit nervous as he had Tyler Medaglia chasing him down for that second position. There go Tremblay and Wentland having a great battle with Clayson close behind them. Fourth place in the first moto is Jeremy Medaglia. He would end up 9th in this one. There goes Tyler Medaglia, followed by first moto winner. There is Colton Fasciotti. Kyle Chisholm with that nursing some injuries there. Suffered in that early crash. Smooth sailing for Purcell. Tyler Medaglia would get around Matt Gerke for second place. Gerke safe for the championship in third. Fourth and closing was Colton Fasciotti. Was he going to get in the mix? Number 262 would suffer 2 flats, a front and a rear in this one. Tough break for him as these guys were having a great battle. Oh, and transmission trouble would pull Mike Alessi over to the side. The win would go to 377. That's Christophe Purcell. Second to Tyler Medaglia. Third and the championship go to Matt Gerke. Congratulations to Matt and the gang as they celebrate the championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the top 3 in the 2017.
They're coming over here.
Absolutely beautiful.